That's the sound of Blue Touch with a track called Trouble, and I like that. And joining me now on the phone is Merv and Andrea. Good evening.
Hiya.
You can hear me?
Hello.
Hello, I was chatting to you a minute ago. I wasn't too sure if you could hear me or not.
No, you couldn't hear you then, but we could hear ourselves being played, so that was good fun.
Well, that's good. I like that. It's really good.
Oh, well, that's
Excellent.
That's a song all about Andrea, really, isn't it? Well, at least that's what Rebecca Half says about it, just trouble all the way.
Well,
Absolutely.
You certainly got a good pair of lungs there, Andrea.
Yeah, my husband tells me that.
That's from your fifth album, Blue, Old, New, Borrowed and Blue.
Yeah, well, we called it that simply because we started just doing some songs that we like playing, and they sort of jumped into categories. You know, there was a couple of old ones off the album there, the St. Louis Blues and Drifting, a couple of old songs. So there's a couple of new ones we've written. So just really it came up, and although I admit it's an album title off of a Slade album from the early 70s, we thought it was worth reusing.
Right.
So, hence the album title.
Right, and did you want to give me a bit of brief history of your band? And 'cause I did look up, I couldn't find a lot of information on you.
Oh, there's a bit about us out there somewhere. I can correct that. What it was is that I've been playing with Alan, who's one of the guitarists, and we've been playing together for 25 years. And we used to run a blues jam, and we started out as a house band, and gradually started doing gigs. Added various members, and then Andrew, you joined us in 2005, I think it was, wasn't it?
No, it was earlier than that. It was 2003, I believe.
Oh God, I'm getting old. I'm forgetting all that. Anyway, so then we've been in the same lineup though. Neil Sadler joined us he was in 2005 then. He joined.
Yeah, he came along 2005.
Yeah, and we've been in the same lineup since 2005. So doing gigs, festivals. We've played at various lineups with various people on the bill. Dr. Feelgood amongst others, and we've actually played in the Isle of Wight at Cynor Warren there, where they have a blues weekend there every year.
Yes, I remember you saying about that.
Yeah, so we've done that as well, and done various bits and pieces, done some live stuff on radio as well. Martin Clark ran a blues show for Radio Way, and so we used to do a couple of lots of like acoustic-y type things with him.
Oh, and of course
and BBC Two.
BBC Two.
BBC Two, yeah, we got used on a BBC Two TV show. They used one of our songs off of that. So,
wasn't it on Dog Ballstall or something?
Dog Ballstall, that was it, Andrew. Yeah, so we've been around a bit anyway. We're all aging a bit, except for Andrew. She's delightfully young.
And of course, we got another festival here next weekend. It'll be just the kind of thing I'd like to see on there.
Well, we only have to get an invite. We're really quite free with our affection, so we will drop of a hat. We'll turn up and play.
Right. Unfortunately, they don't listen to me. I've got a whole list of names I want to play. Everyone I put forward, they haven't picked so far.
Oh, well, we'll have to
we'll
have a campaign with them.
And your fourth album. My show sponsors, Paul Smith of Sandown Pet Store. He's recently bought 2 of your albums. He's raving about you because I introduced him to you a few weeks ago. Told him to check you out.
He sent me a very nice email actually, saying that he'd never quite listened to Tie Yellow Ribbon in the same way, and he'll never listen to it again.
Well, yes, I was just about to ask you about that because of all the songs to cover. Tie a Yellow Ribbon is not one that stands out. So how did you come about covering that?
That one,
that's Alan.
Yeah, that was Alan's inspiration, and it was inspiration and a couple of pints of beer, really. And we just thought, what's the strangest song you could cover, and how could you make it fundamentally from us a Blue Touch song? What we tend to do is with a lot of the cover type tracks that we do, apart from the originals, is we take them and we call it annoy them, or we turn them, Blue Touch them. And that's really what we did with Tie Yellow Ribbon. We turned it into sort of a slide steely acoustic thing, and we actually gave it away over in the States and sent it to a couple of charities because, you know, they have that yellow ribbon around the tree thing for the homecoming soldiers, so we gave them free rights to use it if they wanted to. But it's just a different thing, and I mean, we keep Robert Johnson and others spinning in their grave with some of the treatments of the songs of theirs that we've done. They're running at about 5,000 RPM, I think, some of them.
Right. Yes, I was going to say you've done 5 albums now, haven't you?
We have.
That's right.
Yeah, varying types of quality in terms of, getting stronger with the production values and spending more time on it, really. I mean, it costs money. But Neil, who runs the No Machine Studios as well as being in the band, he just does a great job as a producer, and we rely upon him a lot for that and getting that tightness in the sound and acting as probably a school teacher, would you say, Andrea, getting him to do it again?
Absolutely, yeah. If you first don't succeed, try again.
Yeah. But so yeah, it's been a gradual learning, and we've just trying to put a few more of our own songs in there. So on this album, we've got Trouble and say Black Sheep on there. But again, if you've played or listened to Reconsider Baby, I mean that's the old W.C. Handy song. Completely different, big sort of treatment, a 7-minute epic song. So, and that's what we try and do to some of the. We don't just try and do straight covers. We label ourselves as blues rock, and that's what we are.
You certainly do quite well on that. That's the last one, Trouble, we played a minute ago. That's quite a rocking track, and I like that type of stuff.
Well, Andrea, when you sing that, Andrea has a habit of trying to get all the men in the audience going, don't you, Andrea?
Oh, my God, yes. Hopefully, most of them get down on their knees at some point when we sing that.
That sounds like an experience. I really have got to see you.
Well, we'll see if we can make it happen. If you can find us a gig in the Isle of Wight, we'll even give you 10% of the fee. There you go.
Oh, right, that sounds all right. So, Merv, what instruments do you play?
I go dum in the background, so I'm a bass. I just sort of keep in the background and try and do as I'm told, really. The real stars of the game are in terms of instrumentals. I suppose are Alan and Neil in terms of that. But again, you can't fault Hugh for sort of whacking his drums, and he's got the most comfortable drums we've ever seen. It's a luxurious event. So we happily help him push, keep pushing stool in and getting going on the rhythm.
Right, and this one's for you, Merv. All the artists that have gone before, bassists, who do you think's most influenced you?
Oh, God. Anyone who can keep time better than me, I could be the flippant answer, I guess. I never see. I mean, some like Mark King, I'm impressed by the technicality of it, but I'm not a slap bass player myself. But I think if you just pick the obvious one, I'd go back to Led Zeppelin. So you've got, the rhythm section, Bonham, Michael Jones, John Paul Jones, you can't fault them. But everyone's different. I mean, if you listen to the fretless playing of, Pino Palladino and things like that, you go back to Earth, Wind and Fire and the sound that they did, whether you like that music or not, you've got to, respect the quality of what they were playing.
Right, and Andrea, who influenced you vocally-wise?
Oh, that's a big question. Well, I suppose the moves really from the early stuff I did with Blue Touch kind of came from Madonna. And I don't know, some people say there's a touch of Lulu and Bonnie Raitt to me. So,
I can hear that, yeah.
Yeah, I get that quite a lot.
I reckon, but there you go.
Sorry, what was that, Merv?
I said the wrong bit.
But I could hear you doing a shout.
Yeah. We muck about with that one in the rehearsal studio sometime.
Yeah, we do. When I'm trying to be heard above all the guitars and the drums. So, but when I growing up, I suppose Madonna was a massive influence in my teen years, and it was really actually Merv and Alan that have really kind of pushed me into or shown me more of the blues, and Hugh brings the rock side of it all, I think, to the band, and I like rock anyway, so it kind of all gels together and works somehow.
Right. And I've got a throwaway question for this one. Also came from Paul Smith, the show's sponsor. He set this question. I ask all my guests this: if you could go back anywhere, any time, who would you like to see live on stage anywhere at any time?
Now, for me, that's a real easy one. I'll give Andrew a quick chance to think. If I was allowed to, it'd be Led Zeppelin in the 70s, and then I'd also go for The Clash. Both of, I was fortunate enough to get a ticket to the Led Zeppelin gig in 2007, but I'd like to have seen the original lineup. But I never got to see The Clash live, so for me it would just be for experiencing that and being part, in the 70s, in the late 70s. Andrew, what about you?
Well, I've seen every UK gig Madonna's ever done, and I've seen Bonnie Raitt several times, and Eric Clapton and Nickelback. I guess who I'd really like to see that I haven't had the chance yet is Aerosmith. I reckon they'd be quite epic.
They'd be pretty cool.
Well, and that's why on the last album, in fact, it was because of Andrea that we did. What was that rotten track? I can't remember.
Oh, Hangman's Jury.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why that's on the last album.
Okay.
So.
And I believe.
Who would you like to see?
Oh, all sorts. I wouldn't mind seeing. You mentioned Eric Clapton. I wouldn't mind seeing Eric Clapton when he was in Cream in the late '60s. Ah,
yeah, good choice.
Tasteful, very tasteful.
Yeah, he's been pretty.
Actually, he's when I've been to see him, I've gone with Alan a few times, and he's absolutely amazing live, and we've been sat quite close to him as well.
Right, it's a pity we didn't get him for the Isle of Wight festival.
Yeah.
I
believe we got a competition tonight.
Yeah, we've got one of our sexy T-shirts to wear. I'm modelling one right now. I'm sure you can admire its splendour. And we, not a difficult question, but at least something that'll isn't just sort of like what's my name or what's my favourite colour. So the simple question is on the homepage of our website there's a streaming music player, so you can listen to the whole of the new album for nothing. But we actually give away an MP3 for free on that music player, and if someone wants to call into you or just email into you the name of the track, then they are going to be the winner of a wonderful extra large T-shirt.
Okay.
Extra large because I've run out of mediums.
I'm going to do this by email. An email address to enter this competition is, I'll repeat this in a minute anyway, rockmonster.vectisradio@gmail.com, and I'm going to give you a week to get the answer in.
Okay, well that'll be brilliant fun. But say all it is, just what's the name of the track that we're giving away for free, the MP3 off the website.
That's great. And do you want to plug your website and your Facebook page?
Yeah. Why they want? I mean, the website is bluetouch.info, so that's nice and easy. There is also a bluetouch.co.uk, but they all end up at the same place. And then on there's details of our gigs and how to get hold of the albums. Some of them are, we've sold all the CD copies now, so they're only available on iTunes and things. So that's got all that information. Facebook, we're also on Facebook as Blue Touch, so we're happy to chat to people there. And I say, if anyone wants anything off of us, details or wants to about gigs, there's contact forms on the website.
Okay, great. Let's see one more track of yours tonight. By the way, I've shoved quite a few of your tracks on my playlist, including Tie a Yellow Ribbon Round the Old Web.
Thank you very much.
Yes, so I thought it was cool, and there's quite a few good ones there, and I'm going to play out with I Can't Quit You Baby.
Good old Led Zeppelin type of track.
Yeah, it's great. So thanks for joining me tonight, and I look forward to seeing you live in the future, and keep in contact, let us know what you're up to, and hopefully we get lots of new fans for you and lots of entries to the competition.
Thank you very much. Great to talk to you.
Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
you, babe. My love for you, I could never hide. You know I love you, babe. My love for you, I could never hide. The way I feel for you, my love for you, it'll never die. When you hear me moaning and groaning, babe, you know it hurts me way deep down inside. Oh, when you hear me moaning and groaning, babe, you know it hurts me way down deep inside. And when you hear me holler, oh, you know you're my one desire. I can't quit you, babe. So I'm gonna have to put you down for a while. I can't quit you, babe. But I'm gonna have to put you down for a while. You know you messed up my happy home, made me mistreat my only child. Yeah.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Centre in Newport, this is Practice Radio.